Hey guys, what's up? It's London, and today we're off our couch rolling through the state of Florida on the donut trail once again. This time we're hitting 7 delicious shops from Fort Walton Beach to Sarasota that we visited during our travels. Once again, we're not discriminating here. We're looking for the best tasting, wildest donuts we can find from big to small. Now, as always, please remember that this is a series, so if you have any delicious donut shop recommendations, please leave a comment and we'll try to get there as soon as we can. Today we're starting in Fort Walton Beach at the award-winning Okaloosa Donuts. Trying to find some of the best donut shops in Florida can be a daunting task to say the least. However, Okaloosa Donuts sets itself apart by offering some of the best donuts on the Emerald Coast. Now, when you come to Okaloosa Donuts, you're not going to find a fancy donut cafe with a ton of seats. But what you will find are fantastically handcrafted donuts that will just blow your mind. Now, as I walk into the donut rack here, there are goodies lined up from left to right. On this occasion, we tried several of their amazing donuts. We tried the maple bacon, coconut cream, their eclair, the ridiculously oversized apple fritter, and the apple pie filled donut. All of these donuts were creative, well executed, and phenomenal. The coconut cream is new to the shop and it was absolutely bonkers. I split it down the middle just so you could see how much cream it actually had in it, and man, it was just oozing deliciousness for days. The apple pie filled donut was fantastic as well, and again, it was stuffed to the rim with its rich cinnamon goodness. Out of all the delicious donuts I had at Okaloosa Donuts, my absolute favorite without a shadow of a doubt is their maple bacon donut. This donut is a perfect balance of sweet and savory, providing a satisfying crunch from the perfectly cooked bacon. The donut itself is moist, super soft, and the handmade glaze literally melts in your mouth. Now, another thing that makes Okaloosa Donuts so special is their dough. Their dough has to be some of the softest dough I've ever had. So on that note, if you're ever in the Emerald Coast area, Destin, Fort Walton Beach, Okaloosa Island, definitely head to Okaloosa Donuts and give them a try. Next, we're headed to Jacksonville to pick up some sweet treats at Sweet Theory Baking Company. Sweet Theory has been getting down in the kitchen, making treats on King Street since 2012. They're known amongst the locals for making some of the best donuts and baked goods in town. One thing that's kind of cool about Sweet Theory is that they make everything fresh daily here, and it's peanut, dairy, and egg free. Now, as far as theming goes, I like the vintage feel of the shop. It's pretty cool, and it's nice to have something to look at while you're waiting in line. And when you come here, you might just have to wait in line. They're pretty popular. As we get closer to the donut case, you can see that they sell way more than just donuts here. They serve cakes and cupcakes and all sorts of other things. But they serve up lots of tasty donut creations as well as some huge cinnamon rolls. So today I'm ordering a classic Homer, maple bacon, the banana marshmallow matcha sugar, and Biscoff cookie cinnamon roll. All the donuts I ordered were exceptional. They were thick and fluffy, the glazes and icing were on point, and the bacon on the maple bacon was delicious and crunchy, as it should be. However, the star of the show for me was the Biscoff cookie cinnamon roll. I mean, this thing was big, it was thick, and there was no shortage of deliciousness. The breading on this thing was super soft and airy with just the right amount of cinnamon goodness. With each bite, I get a taste of Sweet Theory's homemade icing along with the crunchy sweetness of the Biscoff cookie topping. It is fantastic and worth every penny. And with that, if you're ever in Jacksonville and you have a sweet tooth, you definitely want to stop in here at Sweet Theory. Next, we're rolling down to the oldest city in the US, St. Augustine. Now, as you may know, we love St. Augustine, and if you've been to St. Augustine yourself, you know that there are a lot of places to eat, and the sweet treats are abundant. And one of the more recent sweet spots happens to be Peace, Love, and Little Donuts. I originally found this place by mistake. We were filming St. Augustine's Nights of Lights and I was looking for a snack for the kids. So I figured I'd hit my favorite kebab shop, and to my surprise it was gone, and in its place was this cool, colorful mini donut shop with a huge selection. The shop itself is obviously hitting that cool hippie theme. From the colors, funky psychedelic paintings, to the hippie cutouts, this entire shop is pretty much a selfie spot that screams 60s and 70s fun. I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff going on in here. Plus, they have seating in the back of the store so you can enjoy your donut or coffee. Their display case showcases over 70 fantastic flavors of mini donut goodness to choose from for both you and your furry friend. That's right, I said you can bring your dog with you to peace-loving little donuts, and they even have dog donuts. To start out, we're going to try a 6-pack today. So we have coffee cake, Oreo cheesecake, blueberry muffin, strawberry shortcake, chocolate chip, and fruity pebbles. Collectively, every donut in the 6-pack was plump, fluffy, and very good. Since the donuts were so good, we went ahead and ordered a second batch, and this time they pulled out a torch and toasted the donuts for us. We tried 3 of these little guys: the s'mores with roasted marshmallows, the Robert Brulee, and of course we had to try the maple bacon with toasted bacon. The s'mores donut was definitely a treat. With a chocolate icing base, graham cracker crumbs, roasted marshmallows, and drizzled in more chocolate, this donut was a delight and one of Nat's favorites. The Roger Brulee, inspired by the actor Robert Goulet, this donut is a wonderful creme brulee donut that is torched lightly and tastes fantastic. Now, of course, my favorite donut was the toasted maple bacon. There's nothing like bacon that's been torched on a donut. That was phenomenal. All of the donuts we had at Peace Loving Little Donuts were excellent. The service was outstanding, and the speed that the donuts were prepared was absolutely amazing. These little things are so good, I could see myself making excuses to come back time and time again every time we're in St. Augustine, which is a lot. You should definitely swing by if you're in the St. Augustine area and check them out. Next, we're going to drive a short distance south to Daytona Beach. We're headed to one of the top ranked donut shops in the country, Donnie's Donuts. Now, it's no secret that we love Donnie's Donuts. We've been there at least 2 videos, and we did our very first interview with the owners, Donnie and Patty. However, to get on our donut trail, the donuts have to do the talking, and Donnie's Donuts speaks loud and clear. Donnie specializes in cake donuts, and man are they good. They have excellent service and great drinks too. Now, since we've been so many times, we've tried so many of their donuts, and we'll just give you some of our favorites. Of course, their maple bacon is great. Strawberry cheesecake is fantastic. The blueberry cheesecake is amazing. And one of our family favorites is Donnie's banana pudding donut. This donut tastes just like an old-fashioned made from scratch banana pudding on top of a perfectly made cake donut. Now, if you don't see a particular flavor you'd like to try, feel free to create your own at Donnie's Donut Bar. Just pick your base and slap whatever crazy toppings you want on your donut, and you have a ridiculous donut creation of your own. Man, Donnie's is so good. If you like a good cake donut and you're in the Daytona or Atlanta area, definitely pay them a visit. Even if you don't like cake donuts, you should check them out. I believe that these particular donuts will change your mind. If you'd like to see more about Donnie's, we'll add the links to our other videos in the description box. Next up, we're headed to Orlando to get our hands on some delicious mochi donuts at the social media worthy Mochinut. Now, if you've never had a mochi donut before, or you're wondering what they are, they're donuts made of rice flour instead of regular flour. Their shape consists of 8 little balls that form a shareable ring of social media worthy deliciousness. This actually makes the donut much lighter and way more chewy. The special shape gives patrons the opportunity to sample different flavors amongst friends and family, which makes them very fun to eat, as well as extremely photo-worthy. After being mesmerized by the smell for a few moments, we decided to go ahead and order a few donuts. We decided to try Mochinut Strawberry Funnel Cake, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and their matcha pistachio. These little shareable balls are so much fun to eat. It's great to be able to share them with our kids, and they can pop off a little ball and they don't have to try to finish the whole donut if they can't. Mochinut's donuts were soft, chewy, and as fresh as advertised. Even though all of the donuts we tried had the same base, the toppings gave each donut its own amusing flavor. The donut that surprised me the most was the matcha pistachio. I just picked it up just to add a little color to my photos, but it was actually very, very good. So if you're in Orlando and you're looking for that chewy mochi goodness, make sure to give Mochinut a try. Next up, we're still in Orlando and we're heading down the road a little bit to a Hawaiian influenced donut shop called Shaka. At first glance, the shop is very clean. The theming is minimal but nice, and there's plenty of seating inside and quite a few tables outside as well. The staff greeted me with a smile as soon as I walked in, which is always very nice, but what was really nice was the selection of donuts. For this sitting, I tried their blueberry cheesecake, maple bacon bar, their cronut, the coffee cake, strawberry shortcake, and their Hawaiian donut, or coconut cream malsada. Starting with their cronut was extremely light, layered, and the glaze was perfect. The maple bacon bar was big with a nice and thick piece of candied bacon on top, and that was just delicious. The strawberry shortcake was no joke as well. The fresh strawberries on top of the icing took it to the next level. The malsada was also very nice. I never had one before, but I liked the texture, sweetness, and the coconut filling was fantastic. Now, I'm not gonna lie, all of Shaka's donuts were good, but my favorite without a doubt was the blueberry cheesecake. The blueberry cheesecake was filled with a cheesecake mousse and topped with a blueberry cream cheese buttercream. I mean, this thing was a beast. Oh my goodness, it was fantastic. This is a definite must try on the donut list, so get to Shaka and try one as soon as you can. Next up, we're headed to beautiful St. Petersburg, Florida to visit one of the places I've been trying to get to for about a year now, and that's Daddie's Donuts and Delights. St. Pete is known for having one of the top beaches in the United States, but it's also known for its vibrant downtown area. And right smack dab in the middle is a bright pink spot with a whole lot of sweet goodness in it. As soon as you walk into Daddie's, you get lost in the wonderful world of sweets and goodies. I mean, this place sells all sorts of stuff. From candy, cookies, ice cream, to donuts, they have everything. As far as seating is concerned, there are a few tables on the inside of the shop as well as a few picnic tables outside. Now, when it comes to donuts, Daddie's doesn't mess around. They have a really wild donut menu and they make everything to order right before your eyes. At Daddie's, you're able to order anything from a basic donut to an ice cream sandwich donut to making your own dream donut. For this trip, we're going to order right off their menu, and we're going to order the Berry Berry Good and the Sweet and Salty Donut. So I ordered the Berry Berry Good, and this thing is topped with vanilla icing, fresh berries, and strawberry swirl, and it is phenomenal. As you probably already know, Nat is our resident chocoholic, and she ordered the Sweet and Salty. This thing is loaded with chocolate icing, pretzels, kisses, chips, and even caramel. Now, Nat has said time and time again, she's not that big of a donut fan, more of a chocolate fan if anything, but she loves this one, and that says a lot. Both donuts we had at Daddie's were fantastic, and I highly recommend that if you're in St. Petersburg that you check this place out. Alright guys, I'm going to wrap it up right here. Hopefully you enjoyed the video as much as we enjoyed making it. Next week, MC Nat is back on the mic, and she's going to take you to somewhere in Atlanta, Georgia, doing who knows what, but I'm sure it'll be fun. So please like, subscribe, and we'll see you then.